Top 3 musicians who hated Nirvana the most. Which musician said Nirvana can't play, and was Nirvana amongst the worst bands of the 90s? Nirvana is one of the greatest and most influential bands ever, led by the iconic Kurt Cobain. They transformed the music scene in the early 90s with their unfiltered sound and heartfelt lyrics. Nirvana's influential album Nevermind was both groundbreaking and immensely successful. And over the past 2 decades, Nirvana's impact has expanded, crossing from rock into hard rock, metal, and beyond. They became the face of the grunge movement, but not everyone appreciated their style or their rapid rise to stardom. Here are 3 musicians who hated Nirvana the most. Mick Jagger. In a 1995 interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Jagger revealed he had never been a grunge fan, also taking aim at Nirvana, the biggest grunge band at the time up until Kurt Cobain's death in 1994. "I'm not in love with this type of music right now," Jagger said. "I was never keen on Nirvana, their sound was too distressing for me." There was, however, one grunge act that did not catch with his attention for the right reasons. "I like Pearl Jam. I prefer them more than other bands," the frontman claimed. Jagger readily admitted, though, that such bands played an important role in the rock music scene in the 1990s. For people playing guitars means there's a heavy 1960s influence. It might seem like they are playing the same thing or that they all look the same on MTV, but the nuances are different. Gene Simmons. Kiss bassist Gene Simmons has displayed some musical ignorance with comments suggesting that artists such as Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse, who died relatively young and only released a limited amount of material, cannot and should not be seen as musical icons. In an interview with Team Rock Radio, the Kiss singer-bassist offered his take on the music industry since 1984, insisting we're living in the kind of world without heroes he once sang about. Simmons argued that Kurt Cobain's influence goes beyond just 1 or 2 albums, questioning whether the grunge icon deserves to be labeled as an icon. "That's 1 or 2 records, that's not enough. Just because you died that makes you an icon? No." Malcolm Young. Malcolm Young from AC/DC did not like Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. In fact, he thought of him as a poser. In a Metal CD interview, Young admitted he considered the blonde guy a bit of a poser, alluding to the Nirvana frontman. Cobain, in turn, expressed ambivalence towards their music, appreciating the instrumentation while having reservations about the lyrics. The influence of Nirvana on the next generation of bands is undeniable. The ripples of their impact can be heard resonating through the years. Despite the criticism, there's no denying Nirvana's profound impact on music and culture. They changed the face of rock forever.